right, welcome and once again, leaders, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching the video from YouTube, I want to welcome you to the Laprinzo World Academy. And in this Laprinzo World Academy, we are not just a conventional forex trading company or forex trading academy. Laprinzo World Academy, that is called Wealth Academy. All right, so we are not just training you how to become a profitable forex trader, but we are also teaching you principles and laws that govern wealth creation. That's why the academy is called Laprinzo Wealth Academy. So if you understand the principles and the laws that govern wealth, nothing will stop you from becoming successful. So today, as usual, we'll do this daily training Monday to Friday every week to show you how the market works. But before we talk about the market, let's talk about ourselves. I'm going to analyze the market. So if you're watching the video, stay tuned. Don't jump. Most people don't like, they are not patient enough to, go through a video till the end. Perhaps at the end is the ending that you need, that the information you were looking for is there. But if you are not among those people, if you're a patient person, then you're lucky to be watching this video, or you're lucky to be in the Zoom call because you're going to learn something valuable today with me. But let me speak to you as a person. All right. Now, I was asking, I was saying, I said, how many of us here every single day we are listening to motivation? I was asking my mentorship students right on the Zoom call. Now I'm putting this to those of you watching me on YouTube, maybe perhaps on Facebook or my TikTok, wherever you're watching the video. I'm asking you this question. How many of you are watching every single day? You are listening to motivational audio tapes or videos, and as it's like only one person. So I want to ask this question again. How many of you here, you're listening to motivational talks, you're reading books, and you're doing all these things? Let me know. If you have been doing that, can you type yes? Good afternoon, Chijoke, you're welcome. How many of you are watching, listening to motivational videos every day, all right? Watching these things every single day. If you are doing that, type yes. All right, so I'm seeing Chijoke. I'm also seeing Fagbemi also typing yes. So two people are doing that already. If you are doing that, congratulations to you. All right. The day I discovered the secret about these things is the when I met my mentor, and he gave me that book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And as I started reading the book Think and Grow Rich, I discovered principles or laws about success. But these principles are universal principles. This principle doesn't respect you whether you're from Nigeria. They are not respected of whether you're the president of the United States of America. These principles works for everybody. All right. So the more you listen to all these motivational talks, reading books to inspire you, you begin to do things the right way. You understand these principles. From the day one I met my mentor, all said, read, think, and grow rich. And Napoleon Hill in that book described how there was a man called Edwin Ban. All right. Edwin Ban was a very poor man. Let me tell you a story about that book. Edwin Ban was a very poor man. He had no money. He didn't have money at all. He was a poor, broke man in the United States of America. But he heard about Thomas Edison, the inventor, the man who invented electricity that you and I were enjoying today. Now, he told himself, I am going to become a business partner of Thomas Edison. But he didn't even know how to start it. But one day he gathered courage and told himself, let me go and meet Thomas Edison, city that he is. So Edwin Ban traveled. For instance, you're in Nigeria, you are watching this from Nigeria, maybe he traveled from Abuja to Lagos to go and see Thomas Edison on a train that he doesn't even have money to pay. He managed to enter that train and he got to Lagos to see Thomas Edison. Now, reaching the man's office, the man told him, look, he told himself, I've come to work with you. In his mind, the work is just temporary, but he has come to be a business partner with Thomas Edison. So what he told the man is, I have come to work with you, sir. Thomas said, no problem. I don't have anything to give to right now. I'm not going to pay you because I have a lot of staff already doing the jobs that are valuable. The man said, no, anything at all, I will do for you. And I don't expect pay from you. Don't worry, I'm not expecting pay. He said, okay. So Thomas Edison allowed this young man to work in his factory. And every day you do menial job that does not even add any value to the company, or doing this job just to be in the company without pay. Now, after several months and several years, Thomas Edison, the inventor, invented another device called, then in the United States of America, called Ediphone. Now, that Ediphone, all the people, all the staff, all the sales people in the company, it was like a walking talking. They say this cannot work, sir, this business, this one cannot work, we can't market this product. But because Edwin Band came for something very important, he told himself, I am going to market this product. And guess what? He took upon himself to market that particular product. And later, the inventor told him that the inventor now called him and had a contract with him and gave him the opportunity to market it to the whole world. And he made himself a millionaire in dollars, a poor man. That was determination. When I heard that story from Think and Grow Rich and several other stories in the book, all right, I told myself, this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, trading Forex, inspiring young people to take action, because I believe that if you begin to read stories from books and listen to videos and audios, you yourself, you have that determination. If you don't have the motivation, if you don't motivate yourself every single day, you can't do a business, even important business such as Forex trading. You can't. All right. Those who are successful are those who are following principles. So one of the principles that I am talking about today, why I want you to be serious about your life, is determination. Determination. You have to be determined to say, I am going to be this. That determination must be there. That determination will require you to attend lectures every day. We do the lectures from Monday to Friday. But how many of us are here? Perhaps few people. Because most people are interested, but they are not committed to create wealth. When I got started, I didn't know anything about Forex. I didn't know. All right. But I was, because of the mentality I already have, because of the mindset of I can do anything. Tell yourself I can do. Yesterday, somebody was shutting me up. I don't know if she's here in this classroom. Let me see if she's here in this classroom. She was chatting me. I think Stella, yeah, one of our students. Okay, she's not here again. I saw her earlier. Stella, she said, "Sir, I am not getting anything. I'm watching the video, but I'm confused." I told her it is normal. She said she's not getting value. I said, why? She said she doesn't understand anything that even when she attends the classes, she doesn't understand anything. I said, well, it is normal that this will happen to you, because the Forex is like you are writing, you're like driving a car. The beginning is very, very difficult. You know, when you're driving a car, you're going to be falling, or when you're riding a bicycle, it's very difficult, right? So I told her that you must be determined. So you don't allow those temporary, you don't understand yet. Of course, beginning, it was not like this. Do I'm analyzing the market, the way I play with the charts, it wasn't like this from the beginning. I knew nothing about the Forex market. But because of that determination to succeed, right? Until you make up your mind, until your mind is made up, I am sick and tired of the way I am right now. I am going to change. However, I'm going to change. If it takes me 5 years to succeed, I'm going to succeed. If it takes me 10 years to succeed, I'm going to succeed. But I am not going to give up. I saw from her tone, she was already giving up. And that's the common causes of failure. In that book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill said, one of the common causes of failure is average man's right habit of giving up when faced with temporary defeat. All right, I saw from her tone she was already giving up. But I tried to encourage her with my voice note, and I told her that, look, it's going to be like this. The beginning of everything is difficult. Nothing worthwhile in life is easy. It's not easy. You can't become a forex trader thinking it's just an easy ride. No, if it is an easy ride, everybody will become a forex trader. But those who succeed in business or in trading, in whatever they do, are people who have the determination that say, I must succeed or I die. Simple put it, I will do it or die. Simple put it, I will do it or die. When a man says, I will do it or die, nothing can stop that kind of a man. According to Winston Churchill, he said, nothing can stop a man, all right? Nothing can stop a man who will stake even his existence on the stated purpose. Nothing can stop the will. Nothing can stop the will of a man who will put even his on a stated purpose. So simple put it, I will do it or die. It's a do or die affair. You know, I have to treat life as a do or die, be intentional every single day. You have to be intentional about your business. Your business is forex trading. How determined are you to succeed in this business? How many times have you looked at your chart? How many times are you placing trade? Are you just there waiting for some days things to change? Some days things will not change until you make that decision to change. I read a story about on Think and Grow Rich. I will encourage you to get that book, Think and Grow Rich, but that book was what completely changed my life. When I met my mentor, he was very, very gentleman, very handsome gentleman, very soft, very kind-hearted person. He was giving us lectures, teaching us how to trade, to do all these things. And I like him. I said, this is what I want to be. This is the kind of person I would like to be. Because I love what he was doing, inspiring young people. And he inspired me. He inspired me and changed my life. And today I'm also inspiring you today. So I read a book on Think and Grow Rich. In that book, Napoleon Hill said there was a story he told us in that book. All right. There was an army, in America, a general, and he has war, there's a war going on in that continent, in the particular continent. So this general with his men were to fight another country. So they left their own country and they got to the country, the shore of the other country. And you know what? The general gave order. He gave order to the captain, everybody should come down from the boat. He said, come down, everybody, nobody should live in that boat. Even the cooks, everybody come out of that ship. You know what he did? Immediately, all of them evacuated from the ship. He did something unbelievable. He gave an order to set that ship ablaze. They were in the country of the place they were to fight. He set that boat, that particular, ship ablaze, and they were all watching with amazement. And he told them, look at that ship, is burning. So you see that we don't have anywhere to go to. If we don't succeed in this fight, we are going to perish because we can't escape to anywhere. Guess what happened? They succeeded. You know why? Because they have cut the bridge. So in your life today, I don't know what is holding you back for not investing your time on forex trading. Sometimes you have to cut the bridge. You have to make that decision to say, I am going to do or die. It's a do or die affair. Life is do or die. Whatever you're doing, you have to make it do or die. For me, I don't even get involved in something if I don't have the do or die mentality. I don't get involved in something. So you have to get on board and promise yourself it is going to be do or die. If you don't treat life as a do or die affair, then you are going to have a mediocre result. You're going to be complaining. I don't know how to trade. I don't do this. These are complaints. You can do it. Just give yourself time to master the skill set. So burn your bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Burn your bridge. You want to become a forex trader? Burn your bridge. Leave excuses. Sometimes lock yourself. I watched a video of a young man talking on YouTube. He said, go ghost for 6 months. He said, go ghost for 6 months. What does go ghost mean for 6 months? He said, sometimes you have to lock up yourself to friends, lock yourself from seeing friends, lock up yourself from seeing relatives and all those, brothers and sisters, lock up yourself from watching unnecessary movies that doesn't add any value to your life, lock up yourself from distractions on social media, then go ghost. When you go ghost, you promise yourself, I am going to spend hours upon hours to develop myself, to master my craft. You're a forex trader. Lock up yourself. Go ghost. Lock up yourself and promise yourself, I am going to learn this skill set. When I started, I told you that I was spending 6 hours a day to learn. I'm not exaggerating. I was spending 4 or 5 hours to read books. I was desperate. You have to be desperate about life. I was interested. I love the idea of trading. So if there is only one person who has made it in forex trading, I believe that you are going to be the number 2. And if you count it very well, if you look at it very well, we have millions of people already making it in forex trading. So if millions of people are making money in forex trading, why can't you make money in the same forex trading? So it's just them just decide to master their craft. So you have to go and master your craft. Yesterday, I was listening to a great man of God, David Oyedepo, and he was talking about him before he said before when he was about to open a Covenant University, he said he had to travel, he had to research to know the best universities in the world. And according to the research, 9 universities in the world, they are the best. He said he went to all of them and he gathered information. He downloaded their videos, their books, and he said he started reading them. He said he was reading them, he was watching, he went to them, he was asking questions, he was learning, learning before he even opened the university. When the university now started, things were easy. Today, Covenant University is one of the best universities in the world. So whatever thing you're doing, you have to be very intentional about it. Don't do a mediocrity thing like anyhow, carelessly, like what most people do. Any day they like, they play straight. Any day they don't like, they don't play straight. If they play, they don't make money, they're already giving up. I beg, this forex thing doesn't work. Let me go and do another thing. You go and you jump to another thing again. You say, this doesn't work. You're looking for get rich quick opportunity. That's why most people are poor, because they have no long-term plan in whatever thing they do. They are looking for Ponzi schemes where they will put their money. That's why people will come and say, I need signal. That's like a Ponzi scheme. Put your money here, money will become every day they will pay you percentage, But if you immerse yourself in this business, if you make a decision today to say, I am going to master my craft, if you make that decision to say it is going to be a do or die affair, it's either I succeed or I perish, have that mentality. It's a do or die. How many of us are ready to do or die in this business? If you're ready to say I'm ready, how many of us are ready for do or die in this business? It's gonna be do or die. If you tell this business as a do or die affair, you make it. Obviously you make it. I don't care whether you know how to trade, right? Even if you don't know anything about forex now, if you don't know anything, you are still struggling. Somebody chatted me yesterday, and she was complaining. Still, I think she in this room. She was saying she's not getting value, and she doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to analyze the market and all the rest. I said, don't worry about that. I was like that before. I didn't know. Forex is like riding a bicycle the first time. It's like mathematics that very difficult when you want to solve. But if you keep watching, right? Learning is equal to reputation. Learning is equal to reputation. If you're on the academy, go to the academy, watch the videos. What is Forex? Over and over. Candlestick for beginners, over and over. Lot size, over and over. Pips, over and over as a beginner. Then how to use trading view, over and over. Support and resistance is the first step to analyzing the market. Support and resistance. If you don't understand support and resistance concept, you cannot trade price action, because price action is all about support and resistance, trend lines, and using higher time frame to identify those points. Those are very, very simple things. From the beginning, it may look big and hard. I was in that situation. But if you are determined, I'm glad that Stella is here in this room and she's always here. That's a good habit you have for me, Stella. Right? So form that good habit of I am going to succeed no matter what. Most of you guys listen to me, even on Facebook or YouTube channel, you are young people, very, very young people. So you have potential in you, you have wealth in you, you have greatness, but your greatness will manifest itself when you treat life with a do or die mentality. Every single day, read books. I've sent books to you. I'm going to send some books to the group today. Read books and engage your mind positively. Everything begins with your mind. That's why the Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Until your mind changes, nothing will change in your life. So let's get started. Now I'm going to be going to the market and I'm going to analyze the market, and let's see how we can see one or two opportunities to trade today. All right. So welcome to La Prinzo Wealth Academy. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Today we'll see, please, you can see my screen. Can you type yes, yes, yes? All right. Today we are still going to, because somebody said, I don't know how to analyze the market. I'm saying we are still going to see how we can analyze the market. How to analyze the market. All right. How to analyze the market. As a beginner, this is pure price action, because most people are still struggling with how to analyze the market as a beginner. Now, yesterday, I talked to you about trend line, support and resistance. I'm sure you guys got something about support and resistance. Support and resistance, again, are places where price has touched and bounced back repeatedly. All right? Write it down. Support and resistance are places where price has touched and bounced back repeatedly. And if you're a trader, you don't understand the concept of support and resistance, then you have not started trading. Every trader you see know what is support and resistance. Every trader you see know how to draw trend lines. So yesterday we talked about support and resistance. Today we are going to talk about using trend line to analyze the market. So what is a trend, first of all? When we say uptrend or a downtrend, what is it? A trend is when price makes series of higher highs and higher lows. A trend is when price makes series of higher high and higher lows. That's what a trend. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. I'm taking you to the basics. All right, those of you are still learning, get the basics. Now, a trend is when, like this, when you see price do this, this is a trend. This is an uptrend forming, all right? So when you see the price, it doesn't start like this. It doesn't just go straight like this. It will do like this. You go first push down with some candlestick. You take the last high, all right? Then push down. When you see something like this, you should know that the market, whether you are using a higher time frame or lower time frame, any time frame you're using, if this happens, that means market is now on an uptrend. So what you need to draw your trend line like this. Once you draw your trend line like this, when you are going to be looking for a buy opportunity is when price come to this trend line. You don't buy here. You don't buy here. So even if you don't buy here and you miss this market, price is already here and price is going up. You say, I cannot see, oh, market is buying, market is buying. Don't buy here. Wait for the market to take this high. If it is a trend, it will take this high and then to do this. All right? It will come back to this line. When you come back to this line again, your trend line, that is when you make your trading decision. You cannot decide to buy here. And your stop loss will be down here, a little bit down. All right, that is an uptrend. When price makes series of higher highs and higher lows, you have seen a trend has formed. That's how you identify a trend. So how do you identify a trend? First of all, if you want to identify a trend, don't use lower time frame, except you just want to scalp the market. If you want to scalping is you are going to take trades that will stay maybe just 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You make money. Like some trades I took yesterday, I scalped in the night. Scalping, you can scalp and 15, 20 minutes, you see market go your direction. I can decide to say, okay, I want this market to go in my direction in the next 20 minutes. And I'll go and look for a smaller time frame, like for instance, you can say, okay, you want to use now this is 4 hours time frame. If I want to scalp, I'll go and see 5 minutes time frame. All right. Now what I'm going to do in 5 minute time frame is to know the direction of the market according to 5 minutes. To know the direction of the market according to 5 minutes. All right. So the market is like now, it is 5 minutes. The market is not, it was trending, but now it's doing ranging. So you see that this market was trending here. It was trending here. So price went up, come down, went up. All right, come down. So this is an example of a trend. So you put your trend line when you see this second touch. You can say, okay, let it come down to this line again. If you come down to this line again, I'm going to take my profit. Once you give you profit, you can even take higher loss sizes, put a stop loss here. All right, take your loss sizes, take it here. 4, 5, 6 candlestick, you are out of the market. That's you're a scalper. Then as it's not coming down, you see the market has coming down. Now it has broken your trend line. Once it breaks this trend line, you know that market has changed direction. You break this trend line and do a retest, you see that the market has changed direction for a down. This is for people who are scalping, but you can't see the direction of the market with smaller time frame, except you are scalping. And even if you are scalping, it is good to scalp in direction of the overall trend of the market, which is with higher time frame. So a trend is when price makes series of higher highs and higher lows. That's a downtrend. I mean, an uptrend. Then a downtrend is when price makes series of lower lows. All right, lower lows, and lower highs. Lower lows and lower highs. When you see price behaving like this is lower low, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Low. When you see something like this, you have to know that the market is trending. And from the beginning, it may not be like this. I'm giving you the basics, so that you can understand. So that anybody who comes to La Prince World Academy, you must learn how to trade. Because I'm giving you the basics of forex trading and also giving you the advanced strategies on how you can go into the market. Now, when you see markets behave this way, let me go to when you see market, it will first start like this, push down, drop, right? Push down. When you see, if you do something like this, now what you do, you're going to do something like this. You're going to draw a trend line like this. All right? Whether it is 5 minutes, so whether it is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so daily time frame. When you draw like this, you only think about selling when price come to your trend line like this. Remember, I usually taught you how to do breakout and retest strategy. All right? So you only think about selling when price get to this your trend line. Yeah. I will also show you the best way to go into the market when price get to your trend line. So we'll do analysis with a chart and show you how to actually take the trade. You don't sell when you see market is coming down like this. Because market is coming down, you just go jump on the sell. If you jump on the sell, market does not come down forever like this. It has to pull back again. They're going to go pull back. Usually, if you pull back to the trend line most of the time, So you wait for the pullback. You don't sell because market, if you have missed the trend line from here, from this place, this is the zone. Your trend line is your zone. If you miss this entry, don't enter. Wait for, let it go down. Miss that money. Let that Lamborghini go. Another one will come. It will not go down forever. It will come back. It will do a buy. Buys will happen most of the time to your trend line. All right. And once those buys happen to your trend line, that's when you can answer, okay, it is now for me to sell my market. You now sell. All right. You sell and then you now put a stop loss above here, above a little bit above your trend line. You now sell, 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 sell. Maybe your profit will be the next zone. How many of you are getting what I'm explaining? How many of you are getting me? If you are getting me, type yes. How many of you are getting what I'm saying? So, in other words, don't trade the market except price is on your trend line or on your support and resistance zone. Don't trade at all. So let's go down to real life market. Stella, are you getting me here? Stella, I'm sure you're here. Stella, I want you to respond. Stella Godwin, I'm sure you were the one that shouted me yesterday that you're not getting, or you're not understanding anything. Stella, are you there? Are you getting what I'm saying, Stella? I'm directing this to you because I want you to get this market analysis. This is the basis of trading. All right, good. Good. You said yes. This is the basis. Now, if you look at this candlestick, this is 5 minutes candlestick. This is 5 minutes candlestick. This 5 minutes candlestick is showing you that the market is not really trending. So anytime you increase, you show your, let's say I put 15 minutes time frame. Time frame, this is 5 minute time frame. Let's say I put 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes, what 15 minutes time frame will be showing you and what 5 minutes time frame will show you is not the same. For instance, if 15 minutes shows that the market is an uptrend, 1 hour may be telling you it's a downtrend. So let's go back to daily time frame. Let me use V551S to illustrate this training. Now, look at this V551S, for instance. Look at, I'm going to remove everything here and I'm going to draw something for you to understand how it works. I'm going to remove everything here. All right. So, like I said before, if you want to know the direction of the market, you've seen that the market is on daily time frame. Now, this daily time frame, market is doing higher high. Who can tell me what this market is? This market a downtrend or an uptrend? Who can tell me in this market, what if the price didn't get back to the zone? Okay, good question. If the market didn't get back to the zone, you allow it to wait. You have to be patient enough to wait until it get back to the zone. Yes. Who can tell me what this market is doing? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Is this market an uptrend? An uptrend. Okay, victory. Hillary said up. Uptrend. Good. Okay, good. Glad Stella is also telling me that it's an uptrend. So that means Stella is getting this thing gradually. Congratulations, Stella. So the market is an uptrend. Daily time frame. So use the daily time frame to know the direction of the market. Is it up or a down? Look at it there. It does this pushback. It went up again, higher high and higher lows. Good. Pushback. Once you see this second pushback, that is when you now draw your trend line. Okay, this is an uptrend. You now connect this first one to this second one. Then you draw it down. Now you're not seeing all these things. So that time you're not seeing all these ones. So what are you going to do? You're going to wait. You don't buy here. If price get to this trend line, look at like now as you come, maybe you see this daily time frame. You just jump on a buy. You're already late. It's risky because your stop loss will be down. Where will you put your stop loss? Is very high. So you need to allow this movement to happen. Let it happen. It has taken this high. After taking this high, it has to drop. It will not go forever. It will drop back to this trend line. You see? This is when you will now say, okay, I am going to look for buy opportunity. But according to what I taught you, buying here will pay you money. But let me show you something so that you understand this concept I'm teaching here. Let me use trend line to draw. When you connect this marker like this, let's say you've not seen this side because you have seen only here. Let's assume you've not seen all these places. This is where you've seen. All right. So you draw your trend line down, not knowing what is happening. At the point you'll be shifting your trend line because market will be taking you out, will be doing fake breakout. Anytime you see market break through your trend line and still go to the direction, know that it's a fake breakout. If it breaks through this trend line, it didn't go down. They start going to the upside. What you do is to put your trend line to accommodate that breakout. Shift your trend line to accommodate that breakout. That's how you trade. So now, once you have drawn this trend line, what you're waiting for is price to come back here again. Like now, for this scenario, you expect price, don't buy here. Please analyze V100S. Okay, we'll see that one. So price have to come back here for you to make buy decisions. But if you buy like this, like here, if you buy from here, it's good. You can make money. But the risky thing about this is that price can do this. It can do this and take it out first. Because V75 is very, very volatile. It can take you can do something like this, can give you a week, take it out before going to the upside. So to avoid that taking you out before going to the upside, you can, but sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it when you come here. I take the risk to do it. Sometimes I do it. But if you want to be taking this market on a sniper, it's better you draw a counter trend line. Even if you know price has stopped, because there was a down movement here. There was a down movement here. So let's go to 4 hours time frame. Okay, this is 4 hours time frame. So the market it's an uptrend though, but the market was coming down for a pullback. So when will you know that the pullback has ended? It is this counter trend line that you have drawn that will help you. This one will tell you that okay, the market has ended. How? When the market break through this one, like now it break through here and came back for a retest. This was a retest here. All right. Let's go to one of it. May not be that perfect straight line. Retest, don't expect a perfect straight line because your line you are drawing is not what the market will respect. The market cannot respect your line like as if you are the owner of the market. No. It must not be a straight line, but it's going to be something close to what you are doing. You accommodate this particular touch. So you see that market came back and retested your trend line, this counter trend line. All right. Once this counter trend line is being retested, that's a sign that market has changed direction. But here again, it came down to this level. Most of the time, when you do this counter trend line, always check out for this down one. Sometimes you come back here after I break through this one. Sometimes you even come back to here, right? Before you buy, but sometimes you just from here go. If the market is very strong, you just from here go to the upside direct. But sometimes after you break out here, it returns here, you do some kind of zigzag like the way you did here, get to this point again, in line with the original trend line. After breaking out your counter trend line, you come back to test this line, this is time before going to the upside. So that's how you actually enter the market. That is how you trade. If you trade here, if you buy here, for instance, your stop loss will be still below this your counter, this your original trend line. So now the market is an uptrend. Obviously, it's an uptrend. So when you saw the market like that, you know that the market is now. Let's see, do something like this because the market has been an uptrend for a long time. This is something I saw yesterday. I saw that the market go to this point. It didn't break. It went up to get to this trend line. See that on a 4 hours time frame, I'm seeing market is doing higher high and higher lows. It came down, went to retest. All right. It came down again, go to this trend line. Is now for you to buy this market, it has to break through this trend line and retest because it can be also the market is trying to come down. And for you to sell, ideally to sell this market has to break through this particular 4 hours time frame to sell. If you sell here, it can pay you very well. If you sell here, but because of this touches that you're seeing, if you sell here, it can pay you, but the downtrend to form original downtrend, it has to break through this particular trend line, this daily time frame trend line, for you to be in the market as a buy trade. As a sell, this is V51else. So the market has been on the downtrend for a long time. Now it's possible that the market is still going to go to the upside. This could just be a pullback, but for you to be in the buy again, allow this trend line to break. Allow this trend line to break so that once this trend line is broken and then retest back here, you now have a buy trade. But if the sellers have to continue, let the market break also this trend line and retest, that's when you have a sell market to trade. So I hope all of us understand the concept of drawing trend line. This meeting is all about how to connect your trend line. If you see market doing higher high and higher lows, you connect the first. So let's do V100 1S as well. V100 1S to see how. Some of them can we see analyze 1 hour? Okay, you mean this at the okay, let's see 1 hour now. 1 hour, we can't tell if this market is still, for me in this market, I'm not buying this market, I'm not selling for now because of these two trend line. It has to break here and retest for the buy to be valid. And that's also break this one and retest for the sell to be valid. So let's look for V100 1S. All right, so this is V100 1S. it take a lot of time to retest. All right, so obviously V101S is also on a downtrend. This was the highest it got to before it started falling. Then this is also this zone. The market may likely get to this zone. The market may likely get to this zone before making. Let me see weekly. The market may likely come down here before making. This market has been on a downtrend for a very long time. It's just trying to form up. This could be a pullback. All right, a pullback to continue on the movement. So we can also draw this trend line like this. This with weekly time frame. So, so the market is actually on a it's getting close to a point of returning to the upside, getting close to that level. You're saying this touches here, this touches here. So it's getting close to this trend line and this zone. But let's watch out for a possible pullback or reversal. So it's it may get to this point, but before it will give us, before we can ask, okay, we're going to buy, because the market is oversold now. It's oversold now. The market is oversold. When you see the market has been selling, know that buyers will soon come in, especially when it's approaching the zone. Market is approaching this zone. So let's be patient enough to see if the market can push through this zone or here. If you get here, if it doesn't stop, it will get here and it may stop. So the only time we cannot think about buying this market is when it will break out of this line, this trend line. Because before now, it was here like this. But since the market, after doing this, it still came down like this, that means that the market is on a continuation. It has taken these lows. So you see the continuation of the original downtrend. So when you see this fake breakout, you just put your trend line to accommodate the fake breakout. Yeah, this is supposed to be the breakout and retest, but after that breakout and retest, market came down like that. That shows that that was not a original breakout. So you just bring your trend line to accommodate this fake breakout. So now this is our original trend line now. So what we are going to be expecting by to happen is when price will break out from this original trend line. Price will break out from this trend line and then retest here. To retest, it will come down a bit, break out and retest from here. Then we can answer, okay, let's look for buy opportunity. But for now, sellers are already, oversold. The market is oversold. Selling for some days is oversold now. So let's expect the market to keep coming down a little bit, and then we'll look for buy opportunities when the market will do breakout and retest from that zone. All right, so is there any other question? Is there any question that we want to ask? Is there anybody who does not understand how I've explained to you how to draw a trend line? Basically, let me do it again. Is to connect highs. Connect highs. Like this, and price do like this. Second push, you draw your trend line. Whether you are using daily time frame, but for you to know the original trend of any market, is it a sell position can one still enter? No, I didn't say so. If you wanted to enter, the sell would have been here. You can't enter, the market is still going down. So, like I was explaining here, when price leave your trend line like this, you can't enter here. The only time, the place for you to enter the trend line is allow the price to do this. Once you come here, all right? that is when you have sell opportunity. But this market is already oversold. It's already selling here. Selling here is if you push back here again, then it clicks sell because it got to this point and it clicks sell. It's still very, very risky. The reason is because the market has already touched this. If you come here to touch this line and then come back here to test this trend line, ideally, this is where you are supposed to sell. Ideally, here, put your stop loss above. But because the market is oversold and it has already gotten to turning point, this zone. So if you sell here, it may not work. If you're lucky, you come down small, still come back to this. But most time you just take it out, take your stop loss for coming down here, retest, then to the upside. So it's oversold already and it's close to its zone. So selling near a zone is not ideal. If you see the market from this direction, yeah. Let me remove all these things. For you to make selling decision is when the market was already here. Yeah. All right. When the market was here, don't need to work on lower time frame. When the market was here, let's say 4 hours time frame. So when the market was here, when the market do this thing with this 4 hours time frame, you draw your trend line here. When the market get to this point, you can think about selling. But there was a pullback. Here too, after this pullback, you can think about selling. All right. So it looks as if the market has broken the daily 4 hours time frame, but with what we are seeing, it's still taking these lows. So it means that there is a continuation. It's not just a fake breakout. So we are not seeing anything yet. Let's see 1 hour time frame. Right? It's a massive sell-off happening. So you see, you don't need to sell anything yet because it's already oversold. If you sell here, you will be trapped. Where will you put your stop loss? If you sell here, where will you put your stop loss? Always sell at the edge of the trend line. These edges is when you sell. Edges. If you don't sell at the edges, you'll be trapped. You'll be trapped. If you don't sell at the edges, you'll be trapped. So these are the edges. When you sell at this edge like this, after a massive upside, you sell, it's more safer. But now the big sell is happening. Is now you want to go and sell, you're already late. You'll be trapped. Where will you put your stop loss? Your stop loss will be high. So guys, this time we're going to analyze the market for today. Tomorrow again, Friday. For again, those of you are new, stay joined tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to also be we'll be teaching more on basics until tomorrow we'll do more on basics as well. So is there any question? Any question anybody has so that we can end for today? Is there anybody? Any question, please? Okay, Hilary, what's your question, Victor? What's your question? Maybe I'm going to allow you to meet yourself. Okay, somebody says it's becoming clearer. Okay, you're welcome, Stella. So, Hilary, ask your question, please. Ask your question. Go, your assignment, for those of you who are new, your assignment should be go and watch the video, how to draw support and resistance. Go to my academy and watch. If you cannot see the academy, you can even go to YouTube and click how to draw support and resistance, how to draw trend line. Stella, I'm giving you that assignment. Go and watch those videos, how to draw support and resistance, how to draw trend line. Those videos are on La Prince World Academy. You can even get them on YouTube, seeing how you can draw support and resistance. You master these things. Draw your support and resistance and your trend line with your phone. If you're using a phone, then take a screenshot and send it to me. Let me see if you are doing it well. Once you learn how to draw your support and resistance, you know that when market is on a support, on a resistance like this is buy. When market is on the support like this. Down here is support. When is the support is no, here is sell. Resistance is sell. Support is buy. Very simple. Once you understand this concept, and then trend line too, or the market is on your trend line, either you buy or you sell. That's the easiest way we trade support and resistance or price action. This is pure price action trading. You're not using indicators, so it's easy to trade. I'm also going to give you Naked Forex. I'm going to send out Naked Forex on the group. Read that book called Naked Forex. Ultimate Guide to Forex Trading. It's a very good book for you to learn price action as well. That's a good book as well. Sorry, a call to me. Okay. All right, at the junction, I'm going to say good night, good day. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode. If you have any question, please keep your question till tomorrow. We really do not have time again. Let's end it for today. For those of you who are watching this video on YouTube, okay, Hilary, you can ask your question. Maybe after that we close. Let me unmute you. Ask your question, please. Sharply ask your question so we can close. Okay, what is your question, please? What's your question?
Okay, sir. My question goes like this. Yeah, as a scalper, do we analyze our market on higher time frames and come down in a lower time frame to still observe it?
Yes, as a scalper as well, you need to use higher time frame to see the direction of the market. If the higher time frame says the market is an uptrend, so when you are scalping, you need to be scalping you have to be scalping buys, not sell. Because if you are trading against the trend, you'll be cut off. So if higher time frame telling you that it's an uptrend, you should be looking for buy opportunities. Buy opportunities.
Okay, and we'll be drawing our trade lines on the smaller time frame.
Yes. But there are
For the buy.
sometimes you will see sell opportunities because market does not go. Maybe market is doing pullback. You yourself is doing, for instance, let me illustrate this concept to you so you understand. Now, let me use this V50 as an example. For instance, this is V50 or V51S. Now, because the market is an uptrend, because the market is an uptrend, maybe the price, like here, it got to a zone. If you see that the price is a downtrend, but it has got into a zone as a scalper. If you see that the price has got into a zone, if you want to scalp, because you know that that place is a strong zone, and you are scalping with maybe 5 minutes time frame, meaning you'll be watching your market until when price get to that point with 5 minutes time frame, because you're a scalper, and you want to make money as a scalper, you are going to, because price has gotten to that key level, you can now place a buy. You know the market is an uptrend, but because it has gotten to that point, it may do pullback. Like here now, this place now, because market only do pullback on zones. So let's say this is the zone. According to the 5 minutes, the zone. Now price get to this zone now, and the market is a downtrend. Because you're a scalper, you just want to take advantage of this pullback. You can still buy and take your profit quickly and then wait for sell to continue the downtrend. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Always buy and sell on a zone. Like this is a minor zone, but 5 minutes is a zone. And if you sell from here, you see how you make some profit.
Okay.
All right. All right, so have a nice day, everybody. Bye for now.